What?
David shit the bed?
What do you mean? What does that mean? I didn't
Shit the bed is like somebody who's just out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you ever heard that term?
I was like, great, people fucking are gonna think I poop myself now. No. Yeah, I've been sort of in a funk. I you know, whether I want to admit it or not, like I really miss.
Well, you know what? I think you're normal. We were talking about this the other day. You're actually very normal. I didn't think you had this in you.
Yeah.
How normal you are.
Yeah, bro.
Now.
That's the funniest thing. It's like like when we were vlogging, and I was just like, dude, I can't stop because when I stop, I won't be able to start again.
Uh-huh.
And Jason, you never believed that, and you're like,
No.
"Are you crazy? This is your life. This is what you're made
You're
for."
so good at it, though.
Yeah, and I really want to get back to it. I'm just like not in the right headspace. Like
Right.
I don't know. Just some shit's gone down that I don't like that went down, and it's just I don't know. Things aren't going my way per se. And you know, I've just been in a weird funk. And
Yeah, but that's all right. I mean, you're.
No, but what I'm trying to say about this is it's really weird. I'm in such a weird mood where I can't relate to music. Has that ever happened to you?
I've totally gone through that.
It's so weird. It's
There's
the
points
weirdest
where
thing
music
to explain.
yeah.
Where like I wanted to like turn on Coldplay yesterday and like just be in my feels, but like I can't do it. I couldn't do it. Like there was something about it that like wasn't allowing me to feel what the music was like. Like normally, like when I'm normally really happy, I could turn on a sad song and I'm like, oh my God, Billy Joel fucking carry me away. And I'm like in my tears and like, you know, I'm feeling it. But like, I have no emotion left. Like for that, I don't know. And I have a feeling it's like a normal thing to happen. That's happened to you?
Definitely happened to me.
Yeah, where you're like completely disconnected with all music.
Yeah, where it's just like nothing. You're just numb to everything. You're just like, fuck it. It's not going to make me feel any better. I'm not even going to put it on.
No, I'm not putting it on to make me feel better. I'm putting it on to make me feel even sadder. Like I'm like, you know, I'm going to go full into this and I'm just going to like really ride the wave of my feelings. But when I put on the music, it's not registering with me. Like it's not making me feel the emotions I would normally be feeling. I'm just like,
and Coldplay is the one that does it for you.
Well, Coldplay was the one I wanted it to.
Do you want to try now and put on some Coldplay?
No, but I just feel like a brick wall. Like I just feel like I'm just like emotionless now. Yeah, and it really sucks. I don't know, but that's all I had to say. I mean, honestly, I'm saying this because I'm just kind of looking forward to what people are going to diagnose me with when this podcast is up. That's always my favorite part about podcasts is like I'll just read the tweets later and be like, "Yo, bro, you got to get rid of Jason. Jason's slowing you down." But like, so now I'm curious to say what people are going to say about this.
It says the same thing.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of
Yo,
Jason.
man, I think why you're feeling so sad is because Jason's a pussy, and it's hard to be around that.
Well, I heard you're getting a therapist. Is that true?
I wanted to get a therapist, but like, I really want to get a therapist, but they all fucking want to do it on Zoom, which is like, I really don't. I understand it's a fucking pandemic, but like, I really, really don't trust a therapist on Zoom.
Oh, you mean like you think there's somebody in the room with them, like laughing
yeah,
at you?
like I would assume a lot of therapists also have kids.
Yeah.
And like, I know it's the rule for a therapist, and they would lose their license if they like talk about, you know, who their patients or whatever, who their people are, clients. I shouldn't say patients, but who their clients are. But I just always feel like especially with Zoom, like there's always a kid that's going to be listening next door or something, or the video's being recorded. I don't know. I just want to do it in person.
I get that.
If I'm going to do therapist stuff.
It's great. So it's just another.
Or maybe I'll just have them wear headphones. Maybe I'll just be like, just put on headphones.
Yeah.
I never even thought of that.
Or you could use it as an excuse to still stay the way you are.
Right. Yeah. I think that's what I'm doing. I think I'm just going to be slumping around for a while longer. What's a therapist like?
It's daunting because the minute you start, you realize how fucked you are.
Really?
Yeah.
And does it take a moment for you to like, for you to open up? Like, did it take you a moment?
Yeah, it takes me, I would lie for a long time.
Yeah,
to the therapist. Like a few sessions.
Yeah, what would you say?
I'm happy, I love her.
I'm happy, I love her.
Yeah, like.
And then would he unpack it? Would he be like, do you really love her?
The thing is, a therapist has seen a guy like me 50,000 times. Okay. So he knows exactly what's going on, or he or she. I had a male therapist and I had a female therapist. They both could read me the minute I walked in the room. I mean,
you need a divorce. Oh, whoa. Hi, I'm Jason.
That's basically what happened. The female therapist that I ended up with at one point just sat me down after being with her for a year, and she just said, "Jason, are you ready to leave?"
Are they allowed to like sway your opinion on things? things? Like, are they allowed to talk you into a divorce?
She had listened to me complain for a year and basically said, she's like, "Are you strong enough to leave?" And I said, like she fucking caught me off guard. Like that was in the first minute of that session. Like I was like, She was like, "If you're not strong enough, that's okay. You can stay."
That sounds kind of manipulative.
Well,
are you powerful enough to leave, Jason?
I mean,
are you man enough to back out of this relationship, or are you a pussy?
It's what I needed to hear.
Right.
You know,
and that's what started the divorce.
Yeah.
See, I must remind people, many people probably don't know this about Jason, but he was the one that initiated the divorce. I know looking in and listening to the podcast, you would think it's definitely his ex-wife that left him. And this, every time you bring it up, like even just now, I'm like, I had to remind myself, I was like, oh yeah, Jason was the one that ended things, which is crazy. They can't tell anybody about anything? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, they're not supposed to say anything.
But except when you're about to hurt yourself or hurt others, is that when they're allowed to? Like when?
I think so. Yeah.
Or they're like, did she give you the guidelines before?
No.
Okay, so there's no like, I cannot say anything. There's not like a Miranda rights speech. No. Like, I am your therapist, and I will be silent, and I will be vowed to you, and I will protect your secrets at all costs, unless you plan to harm a child. And then the room gets really dark and red. No, it's not how it works.
No. You know what's really funny is we had a therapist that everybody went to. Yeah. So I could imagine that woman knew the gossip.
Okay, that's what I'm scared.
Like imagine like you, Zane, Heath, Todd and Scott and me all went to the same therapist.
Right. So
and like one day you're like, Scott's bitching about you. And then the next day I'm bitching about Scott. Like that's what this therapist was. It was so funny.
Okay, but at that point she has to start taking sides, right? And doesn't that like interfere with like how she's trying to talk to people?
It could interfere.
I would never do that.
I told you the story by the therapist that railroaded Marnie, right? I've told you that, right?
Yeah, wait, what happened again?
I just like this was the first time I went to this guy, and I would just complain about Marnie for like weeks and weeks and weeks, and then he's like, well, you know, do you think it's might be a good idea to have Marnie come in for a session? You know, maybe we can work through it. And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. So I talked to Marnie. It was Marnie's idea that I go to therapy, and I was like, yeah, it's going really well, and now we're ready for you to come in. And she was like, great. I'm so glad this is working out, blah, blah, blah. And then Marnie got in there and he just fucking attacked her.
Oh, no.
He attacked her. He was like, he wants to be able to have some freedom and you can't seem to do that. And it's a one-sided thing. And Marnie was like, even I was like, whoa. Like, this is fucked up.
Right.
So that I was bitching for months to this guy. And then he fucking went after her.
What did she say when you guys left?
We left, and she was like, that was fucked up. You like, came after me. And I was like, that was fucked up for sure.
That's funny.
Pretty funny.
Did you just disconnect the mic? Bro, Jason's fucking fidgeting here, and he just disconnected the mic cord.
I'm so
like
excited.
as like a fidget.
I'm so excited I get to talk to you because I never get to see you.